Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take notes and how I take notes. So I'm going to take you through all of the basics, like tips and tricks and like ways to write your headers and everything. For the supplies, you are going to need a bunch of paper and highlighters. You can use any color. I use Midliner. They are my favorite highlighters. They are perfect for highlighting and everything. They even have a soft tip side for if you were writing words in it. This is the soft tip side and this is the chisel side. These are all of the notes I took while in this video. Titles are very important to make your notes aesthetic, and these are some aesthetic things that you can do. You're gonna need some highlighters, a pen, and a pencil for your first draft. So I suggest starting with pencil and then outlining with the highlighters and pens, like I did here. I didn't outline for the other ones. I just started because I've done those a bunch before. But right now, I am doing a style that is like a banner, and I really like that style. I just don't use it a lot. Once you're done with that, you can erase the pencil line, but I didn't do that. The next one is one that I like to do a lot for all of my notes. It makes it look like super, it just makes it look, it makes it look 3D. I messed up and wrote tiles, but I was writing in highlighter, so it was too late. After you finish writing your word, you need to choose a side that you want it to look like it's 3D from, and just outline that whole side. Don't outline the other side. And I really like doing it with this. You can also do like little outlines if you want. I had fun doing this because I was bored. Again, you can do whatever you want. I'm not forcing you to do anything. For this one, you are going to just write your normal title, like all bunched up and like tiny, and then you are going to highlight on top of it and below it, and I think it's really aesthetic and I suggest using it. For this one, you want to draw a line with circles at each end, and then start drawing triangles with the amount of letters that are there, and then put the letters inside, put one letter inside of each triangle, and then you can use a highlighter to fill it in. And this is also really aesthetic, and I suggest using it for like headers. Next and finally, I wrote the letters out, like spaced out, so that there's at least like one line in between them. And once I finished doing that, I grabbed one of my colored highlighters and I put a dot in between each of the letters, and I think it looks very aesthetic. So when you're taking notes, you want to have a bold topic, and I put down like something that explains topics and stuff. And for graphs, you don't want to draw graphs. You should print graphs because it's much easier. So for the header and the topic, I wrote down the header and the topic, and I highlighted both sides of the paper, the left side with the date and the right side with the chapter. Write the notes so that you can understand it. If you don't understand it, then when you come back to your notes later for like an exam or something, you will not be able to understand it, and then you'll have to study again. Do not share your notes unless it's like very necessary. This may not make sense and I don't even know how to explain it. Just trust me on this. You can share notes, just make sure that you trust them. And finally, do it the you way. That may be hard to understand. That means do it the way that you are comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with it, then do it a different way. And remember that printing graphs is like 10 times easier. So I suggest using them. So first, tips and tricks is sticky notes. You can put questions that you already know the answer to, write them on the sticky note, and then under the sticky note you can write down the answer and you can use it to test yourself. Second is a mind map. I did one on the Avengers timeline. First is Captain America, and you can just follow along and listen to the music while I write this stuff down because I don't really know what to say during this. Next would be Captain Marvel. And if you don't know who Yon-Rogg is, he is the person who was he was the man that you meet at the beginning of the story that Carol goes to when she has a bad dream. I didn't feel like finishing the map, but let me know if you want me to make videos where I make mind maps for certain videos. And make sure to use chronological order when doing this and go from bland details to small details. When reading Chew Gum, it may feel weird, but I really like this because it is a hack to get you to stay more alert and read faster. And also write down main ideas, because you cannot write down every single word that the teacher is saying, and that would waste too much time. Just say things that the teachers repeat, because it could be in a test. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you come back for more. Have a great day, and make sure to subscribe.